What's not to love about Beets? This is a super simple, delicious breakfast upgrade. Golden, red, striped, heirloom, whatever inspires you. Just trim off the stem ends. We're gonna transfer them to parchment lined foil, drizzle with olive oil, season with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then this is a really fun, flavorful addition that I recently experienced at a restaurant, a little bit of ground coffee. So I have a teaspoon of ground coffee here. And what the coffee does is it just really brings out the earthy mineral richness of the beet. It kind of tempers the sweetness a little bit. It was incredible. Once you try this, you're only gonna wanna have beets this way, guaranteed. So we're going to wrap them up tightly and roast these in a 425-degree oven until they are perfectly tender. We're talking paring knife tender, about an hour. All right, so while these guys are roasting, let's deal with our beet greens and stems. So these are just gonna get a quick saute, but in order for the stems and the leaves to cook evenly, what I like to do is sort of give a once over on the stems. Think of it as like Swiss chard. Just give them a little slice just into, I don't know, what do I have here, about 1/4 inch size pieces? Looks good to me. Get the greens all the way up here. This is also one of the things I love about beets is that you can use the entire vegetable. You can really go root to leaf. Okay, now for the greens, these are gonna shrink quite a bit when we saute them, but let's just give them a head start. Shoot for about 1.5 inch ribbons or so. This will also make it a little bit easier when you are eating it, more bite size. Into the bowl. All right, so the beets are perfectly roasted. I've let them cool for a bit. You definitely don't want to start trying to peel beet skins until they are cool to the touch. So we'll just let them hang out here. Let's work on the greens and stems. So over medium heat, add about a tablespoon of olive oil. And I always like to start my olive oil and my garlic at the same time. Just helps it not burn, helps it infuse the oil. Nobody wants super toasted garlic, especially in the morning, right? All right, let's get that going. So a great thing about this dish is that you can roast the beets, saute your greens, have everything ready to go in the fridge at the top of the week, and then putting these together assembly is a cinch. It's 5 minutes. You just have to toast bread. So there's so many different beets at the farmers markets these days. Really, you can use any of them. They all have like slightly different flavors. Just make sure that they have really nice, vibrant greens at the top. Ooh, garlic is smelling good. So we're gonna add the greens here and our stems. Hit that with a dash of salt and some pepper. And we want to just cook this until the greens have wilted and the stems are still sort of crisp tender, about a couple minutes or so. All right, these look good. Let's just kick these off to the back and attend to the beets. All right, so gloves are your friend here, for sure. But one of the great things about eating super colorful food is that you know you're getting a lot of antioxidant activity. Beets are a really great inflammation fighter. There we go. Lots of nutrients, vitamins, minerals. Coffee smells good here. So the coffee just stays on the outside skin and we peel that away. So you're not getting any sort of residual texture or crunch if you were worried about that. Okay, one beet. Okay, beets are done. Just slice these up lengthwise. And having roasted beets in the fridge is money in the bank as far as I'm concerned. They're so great in salads, this excellent toast idea. It's even fun just to snack on. And then very, very satisfying, filling, and they're really just so easy to prepare. Just wrap them up, season them, forget about them for about an hour and a half, and then peel them, and you're done. All right, looks good. Okay, let's get building here. I have a delicious piece of toasted whole grain rustic bread. I always like to drizzle it with a little olive oil. It goes so nicely with the crunchy texture. Then dollop a little bit of ricotta cheese, so nice. This is a really great toast if you have avocado toast fatigue. This is a nice way to incorporate vegetables on a toast, and it's really, really satisfying. All right, so we'll add these guys. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then last but not least, our delicious, delicious greens and stems. Looking good. All right, a squeeze of fresh lemon. I mean, that looks wonderful, right? Just give it a nice little slice. Might hit it with a bit of salt on the top and pepper. And I'm gonna slice it again. All right, I mean, doesn't that look good? Let's give it a try. Oh man, that is really good. Earthy, comforting, satisfying. Beets, it's what's for breakfast. Want more healthy recipes like this? Don't forget to like and subscribe.